Okay, so what if the real cause of all your daily stress isn't what you think it is at all? Well, in this explainer, we're going to get into a talk by Loon that offers a pretty radical but also super practical way to find more peace in your life. So yeah, let's just jump right in. All right, first things first, a question for you. Do you hope that life will be fair to you? That people will be kind, things will generally go your way. I mean, for most of us, that's a huge instinctive yes, right? We just kind of expect the world to be fair. But, and here's the big twist, according to this teaching, that very hope, that simple little expectation of fairness, that's actually the root cause of our own suffering. Yeah, I know, it's a pretty provocative idea, so let's break down what that really means. Okay, let's dive into this first big idea, what we're calling the fairness trap. We're going to look at what's really going on inside our heads when we start feeling that distress. So we usually think that, outside stuff is what causes our pain. Somebody says something mean to us and boom, we suffer. But the reality is, the event itself, it's just a trigger. The actual suffering, that gets created by our reaction. It's the story we tell ourselves in our own minds about what just went down. Okay, so if our reaction is the key here, then what determines that reaction? Well, it turns out our mind has these built-in lenses or attitudes that color absolutely everything we experience. And this is the really crucial part. You're never seeing the world directly. You are always looking through one of these mental filters. And honestly, most of the time, we have no idea which lens we're even using. Now, what's so fascinating is how direct this cause and effect relationship is. I mean, look at this. The top three lenses, greed or attachment, aversion or anger, and delusion, they always lead to stress, no exceptions. And the bottom three, letting go, kindness, and wisdom, they always lead to peace. It's like a perfectly clear map of our inner world. Just think about someone you love, right? A partner, a family member. They are the exact same person today as they were yesterday. So how come some days just having them around is the best thing ever and other days it's kind of irritating? Well, they haven't changed. Our lens has. Our mind is the thing that's different. And this brings us to the real core idea, the big paradigm shift of this whole teaching. What if we could learn to see everything, people's actions, stuff happening in the world, even our own thoughts, as just nature at work? Let's unpack what that really means. All right, before we go any deeper, let's do a quick little experiment together. It's designed to challenge a really basic assumption we all have, and it might just change how you see, well, reality. Okay, here's a simple fact. You can only see, hear, and feel what's happening in the present moment. You can't see the past, you can't see the future. Your senses only work right now. I think we can all agree on that, right? But wait a second. If you can only see the present instant, then how is it possible to see something move? I mean, movement by its very definition happens over time. It connects the past, the present, and the future. So how does that work? And here is the mind-bending answer. You don't actually see movement. What's happening is that your mind is creating the illusion of movement. It does this by combining what it sees right now with what it remembers from just a split second ago. It's a total mental construction. Okay, and that is the punchline. Just like movement, that thing you call suffering, it's not some solid external reality. It is also a mental construction. It's built by your mind combining a present event with all your memories and past conditioning. So this is where that idea of nature comes back in. What it means is seeing everything, a traffic jam, someone's angry comment, even your own anxious thoughts, as an impersonal process. It's just the result of a million different causes and conditions, kind of like the weather. It's not personal. It's not happening to you. It's just happening. Okay, so this all sounds good, but how do we actually put it into practice? Well, this whole understanding boils down to three really simple, actionable jobs for your mind. So here they are, the three jobs. Number one, see things as nature. Just acknowledge that everything happening is just a conditioned process. Number two, be aware. Intentionally pay attention to these processes and your own reactions to them. And number three, be consistent. Just practice this new perspective whenever you remember to, without judging yourself. And let's be super clear here. This is not about being passive or becoming a doormat. It's actually the complete opposite. When you see things without that filter of this is a personal attack, you free yourself up to respond to situations wisely, with clarity, instead of just blindly reacting from a place of hurt or anger. So, what's the ultimate result here? What really becomes possible when we start to shift our perspective like this and stop taking everything so personally?
This quote really just sums it up perfectly. You don't have to try to be good or force yourself to be patient. When you start to see things correctly, as this impersonal process of nature, goodness and peace just kind of arise on their own.
And you're not going to lose your feelings. This doesn't numb you out. What happens is you gain this deeper, more stable sense of peace that just sits underneath everything. And it comes from truly understanding how things work. And the best part is, you don't need to go meditate for hours on a cushion. This entire practice can start right now. All it takes is applying this way of seeing to just one single moment. That's it. That's the starting point. So, I'm going to leave you with a question to take with you into your day. What is one conditioned event today, maybe it's traffic, a frustrating email, a comment someone makes, that you can choose to see as just nature, not as something personal? Just give it a try and see what happens.